GALT worked out pretty well. GALT went down a lot. We covered it. Is GALT back? It's going to pay us twice. I like it when they pay me twice. It's twice as nice. So you finna go 0.20? I don't know, J dude. I'm buying those twos. About to do the two-step. Listen here, 𝗠𝗔𝗤𝗣𝗍. Puts have defined risk. Short selling doesn't. That's one reason. A lot of people like puts. The IV came down a bit. I mean, the 5 puts pay you 130%. But, you know, you should have both. Try not to overstay your welcome too much in these binaries. Hit and run. Have some fun. One and done. No, I don't think the ERS embargo makes a difference. You're a small cap biotech, like this has been your big bet for the last 5 years. I wouldn't touch Octo as a short. Although, I don't know, maybe. It's eventually going to crack. It's just, can you get a borrow and can you hold on? It's every story, you know, it's the same story every time. You hold on. Can you survive? Yeah. Torque's learning all that. 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗔𝗟. What? 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗔𝗟? This man said 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗙𝗙 supposed to be early September. You think Galectin is good? You're kidding, right? You know they failed the trial, right? Why did they let illiterate people trade the stock market, man? Didn't you like pass an IQ test or something? Yeah, I'm gonna short GALT again. I mean, there's too many retail guys vying to give me their money. The open door people are like, please, Shkreli, take it. I'm like, oh man, I'm too tired. Then the ATYR people are like, you better take this bread right now. 𝗠𝗔𝗤𝗅. And now the elected people want me to take their money? Oh man. And I'll take it if you really want to give it to me. Octo people now are like, come on buddy, we just went 25x. Take some of our money. Please, Shkreli, please take it. So many baggies. Little bag holder. You've been bagging on the GALT forever. Eventually, that fruit juice is gonna work. There's a lot of rich guys that just round with biotech every now and then. I met so many. Okay, is this it? Is this it? Is this the day? Don't be afraid to get to the money at all times. Yeah, they more or less can release it whatever they want, but you know, usually it's, you should release it promptly if you don't want to get in trouble with the Securities Exchange Commission. Oh yeah, I gotta add ATYR to the, and Immune to the intros. Where are they based anyway? They're in San Diego, right? Every time we have this bonehead idea of going to the going to the headquarters. I really don't want you guys doing that. Every time. We just get bored. Do they look happy? Do they look sad? I'll upload it. Hold your horses. Got a lot to do. Yeah, I don't know about Fannie and Freddie. My great friend Bill Pulte is running the show. I trust Bill, but I don't know about the prices and all that. Is there a call? Is there a Abivax call tonight? Or tomorrow? Sarepta bounces around, man. Although I can say we haven't gotten to $17 in a while. I wonder if demand for the drug, maybe that's somebody's calling around trying to figure that out. Scuttlebutt is like the rumor mill. It's a really old term. It's a good term though. Leave Pulte alone, buddy. I think Pulte was on like a PR. He wanted to be known by investors, liked by investors. They did the retail thing. And obviously, you know, he got into a position of power. That's a great 50 Cent song, by the way. You don't know position of power. It's a banger. Fisher term for sure. I don't know how we are doing this year, but I think the big one was Immune, right? I don't think you should do that many a year because you could be wrong. FDA is about to be deregulated. Bruh. Gotta be kidding me, right? Yeah. You think the FDA is gonna start approving drugs that don't work? That's your thesis? Tell me you're brand new to this without telling me you're brand new to this. Yeah, the FDA is a little more strict now. Yeah, listen, there are dumb people out there. They justify their investments one way or another. But they're not even real investments, they're small amounts of money. I will if I have time for a sec. Extra, you can't help it. Yeah, I don't know. Can you help it if the drug company lies and omits data? Is that FDA's fault? There's a lot of data. Some things you're just going to learn in public when your drug just gets out there to millions of people. You really can't do about it. Yeah, we'll short GALT after this. Yeah, I wish I had time to do the old classes, man. ATYR works. Should I hit the gas or should I hit the gas if it doesn't work? Yeah, you don't really know how the FDA works. You're making a fool of yourself, Al. Yeah, that Alzheimer's drug was a one-off. I wouldn't make your theses on one-off, though. I mean, one-offs do happen. This ain't gonna be that one-off, though. I mean, pigs fly, you know, sometimes. Man, by the way, the smartest investor in the world is long a stock. I will still short it. You gotta make up your own mind. You know, if you defer to somebody else, just give them all your money. Large capital management. That's a good one. Yeah, this is the couple times a year we really eat. I don't know about OKLO. It's a tough one. I really have to do a good scrub of what's going on in nuclear. Only down 50? Ain't nothing. We can come back. Yeah, it's been a rough year for biotech, man. There's a lot of funds down that range. Maybe they shouldn't be funds anymore. It would be, I guess, the reaction. Oh yeah, we should kind of watch Country Done when the data get released. That would be actually really funny. Do they have a Discord? I wish they had a Discord. The Discords are a lot more fun. Usually very close to the readout. A lot of people want to jump on Discords. You're totally right, William. You're totally right about that. Yeah, Country Dom said don't go all in. Don't you do it. Don't go all in. You need to have some money left for Cletus. So if Cletus show up and don't have the money, then we're just gonna have a problem there. So my wiki. Cletus don't think it's just what Cletus does. My wiki. Come on, twin. We're gonna have a problem with that, twin. We'll just call Cletus come up. He's gonna ask for the money. When he said the ATYR lost it all, then what are you gonna do? I said I was on Country Dumb and I lost the whole family fortune. There's a better on ATYR with Tweedle. Trying to trade binary events. Shkreli, was you crazy? You just want to throw your money away. Yeah, that is pretty funny, William. The doctors who bro, these doctors couldn't teach a biology class. These doctors have literally never seen a lab bench, ever. You know, I love you doctors, but you're not scientists. Do not do that. I will do it to you. I think I'm more confident, Mario. Dell CFO resign. Going to IonQ. Better career path. Sorry, Michael Dell. You're cool. But what's the guy's name? Nicola? Nicolo's cooler. Ubisoft's just up there to show off our international system. We're still working on it. It's quantum. It's faster. It's faster than NVIDIA. What's the hertz speed? Who said that? How many cores is it? Who said that? How many flops? Stop asking questions. It's faster, okay? You don't need to know how much faster. You don't understand it. It's only for scientists. I'm a scientist. What? Who said that? Only scientists are the ones we approve of. 50-50, I mean, that's not horrible, Ian. I'm glad they're being realistic about it. I mean, you had guys that were like literally INMB. He was like, only question is, how much is it going to be up? Polynomial. It's exponential. I keep getting those wrong. Was P equal NP? You guys know? Maybe quantum knows. Yeah, Anders had to give up, man. That's what I told him. I said, tell you what, man, we'll see you on the next binary, but you won't be there. And guess what? He's not here because he's got no money and no skill. We're here every time. You know why? I'm on an ATYR track mind right now. Don't even think about asking about some other stock. And we stay up all night till midnight. And they should have just done a WorldCoin treasury. They would have been fine. I don't know, Job. Pretty confident. I think it's funny that there's like this idea that the more patience you have, the better it is. That's missing the point. It's so cringe, man. No, I never got the QBTS log, and of course not. The sell side's never been that good at binaries. Stock is 554. We expect it'll go to around 80 cents. Once the trial results are out and we see that the trial did not work, primary endpoint was not met. This is what we expect. Very high confidence in this trade. That'll happen to Nebius. $17.4 billion infrastructure deal with Microsoft. God, let's go. Glad I'm not short. I was short a small amount. I covered it to go all in on ATYR, but I would probably short Nebius when I'm back. Nothing wrong with the company. You know, it's a nice company, nice people, just a stupid price. Kind of the same thing with CoreWeave. Oh, Nebius could be a short up here at 95, 100. This will calm down tomorrow. Hey, good trade for anybody in it. Well, they only make 10% of the revenue. So they have a 10% margin, right? So if they get to keep 10% of the money, that's what the company's worth. It's a one-time deal. And you're recognizing that all of that up front. Now, if you want to assume that deal gets some renewal or something, oh yeah, it's just like the natural margin for these deals. Because think about it, if they had 20% margin, Microsoft would just be like, we'll buy the GPUs ourselves. We don't need somebody to set up the cloud for us. You know, the margin is just Microsoft being like, look, you guys do this for us. We'll pay you whatever it costs you and then 10% on top. And that way they don't have to spend money on the CapEx. You know, but of course, you know, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. Obviously, the stock's going to rally and people are going to get excited. But if you just think about the common sense of it, stock's up 60% on new deal. It's quite a lot. But people want AI, people want GPUs. That's what people want in the market right now. Any hint of good news, people will say, well, this is the new GPU play, this is the new AI play. I was offered Nebius GPUs a long time ago, like a year ago. Some friends of friends were setting this entity up, and they came to me looking for a customer. Well, I like investing, and I'm building a company that makes investing tools. So I like showing off the software, and I hope you all buy it. It's GoodLTerminal.com. If you like the stream, that's how you support the stream. You go to GoodLTerminal.com and you buy a license. It's $80 a month, but the price is going up because we offer so much value. If you're a serious investor, I mean, somebody who has at least, you know, 100,000, maybe even $1 million, or you're working a hedge fund or a bank or something like that, Goodell is a good option for you. If you only have $5,000, you know, we actually are going to have a version of Goodell. There is a version that's free. And then there's also a version, if you connect your Robinhood, will also give you a big break. So that's coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And some of you aren't, you're early in your financial journey. Maybe that's a nice way to, when Microsoft doing a deal with Nebius is kind of like hedging their bet. You know, they could be doing these internally if they're really bullish. Whatever the business deal is on this, you know, you could easily see Nebius taking lower pricing to win the deal. Because CoreWeave could do it, Lambda could do it. There's no, you know, reason Microsoft had to go with Nebius. Microsoft can also do it themselves. You know, Microsoft, of course, no stranger to building data centers for Azure. So, you know, it's one of those things where maybe it's a toxic contract. You know, you want to see the cash flow for that first. It's certainly not bad news, but how good of news is it? You know, Microsoft already big customer of CoreWeave, so maybe wanted to diversify, but yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to zero. But Michael, I mean, there's oftentimes data come out in the morning, come out at midnight. It happens all the time. So, all right. So let's see. On ATYR, we will lower the probability that it's today to, I don't know, 4%. So that gives me 5% to reallocate. And the fact that it's not on Monday kind of lowers the chances that it's the rest of the week a bit more too. It kind of adds to the odds that it's next week. Right? That would be great mandatory. Raising funds to cover your NBIS. I'm not short NBIS right now. I'm glad that I'm not. I did want to short it out on the pop. It was over 100. It could be Friday. It's unlikely to be Friday during the day or after the close, but sometimes it'll be Friday morning. I've even seen Friday after the close. There's not much to look at on 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗢, man. Dermatitis market is, I don't know. It's not so bad. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a crowded market. I mean, autoimmune is the kind of never a crowded market. There's always need for new drugs and new patients, but you know, there is definitely a question there. Eczema is, I mean, it is best treated with dupilumab, and dupilumab will actually be generic at some point, or biosimilar, I should say. It's not bullish for 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗢. No, I've been bearish on Nebius. Congrats to them for that. I think full Kelly is fine if you assess the binary really well. Oh yeah, totally, Samu. Do women have a lot more dimension than men? I don't think it was that overwhelming. Yeah, I'm not current on Arvinus. Shkreli, how I get rich? Yo, Shkreli, what stock I buy? I got 5,000, what stock I buy? I don't know, 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢. It could be after hours, it could be before. But I define mid as like the 10th to the, I don't know, 20th? Or like targeting that 15th exactly. Well, that's why I like to sell options too. Try to get wiped out if you're just long all Septembers. Yeah, most of the biopharmas are owned by institutions. Others have to do their presentation and fully understand the data. I do think the better the data, the faster you announce it. It's kind of speculating. I don't know Rocket Lab, really. I troll some of the people online that like it. No ADHD meds for me, man. I have the opposite problem. I can focus on the same for days. I mean, shorting a stock is like shorting a $0 call option. So it's pretty similar. Depending on the call you short, you get more implied vol to short, whereas, and you have a different sort of break even. Oh, you'd rather short calls with 500% IV than 5% IV. 500% IV, by double, you'd be fine. No, actually, you don't. If you're short and it doubles, you lose 100%. But if you're short high IV call and it doubles, you may actually break even. Got to come up with your own hustle, man. Wait, why would CoreWeave be up on the Nebius deal? Doesn't that just mean CoreWeave lost the deal? I'm not a doctor. I'm from Brooklyn. Way better than a doctor. This is around my average price. I sort of even lower than this. I'm not worried about my cost basis. Why are you worried about? Seriously, what's wrong with you? It's not gonna take forever. Duolingo sells a lot of product well. They're very, very good at gamifying anything. In particular, language learning, but don't sleep on Duolingo, man. I don't know what's gonna happen to Duolingo. I wouldn't count them out. People have been counting them out. Many zeros. I mean, you gotta learn the biology. The biology should be, usually pretty straightforward. Oh, peripherals could work. Although I think most of the appetite is happening centrally, right? Yeah, I mean, the clinical trial data is so bad. All you have to ask is, what was the p-value in the phase 2? I mean, that's all you need to know. If the p-value is not 0.05 or less, do not invest. Let me say it again. If the p-value is not 0.05 or less, do not invest. They did not disclose their p-value. Well, p-value is not statistically significant. That's all you need to know.
Well, there's a new company called StatSig that's being acquired by OpenAI. Really great name for a company. Yeah, it's better to be focused on the clinical data, to be honest.
But I like to focus on everything, you know. I have not touched a diaper yet.
Yeah, it's bizarre move for on there.
Thanks for noticing it. Interesting. Okay, I see quantum now too. Wow, look at this. Every bet short. Look at the computer. You guys see this? Check this out, camera guy. I'm not sure I've ever seen this on the system. I've seen the lower. All the recommendations, short. Let's go. Is Tech still Techne? I thought Techne got acquired. Intuitive Surgical. Oh, it's Biotechne now. Oak is energy company, right? 𝗏𝗏, LabCorp, Colgate, F5. Crazy, F5 Network still the same company. Bro is Brown & Brown. Insurance company. And you know, it's Shkreli, baby. The answer is extremely greedy. Okay? That's the answer. Extremely.
Selling the one puts,
I mean, depends how much you're getting for them. That's the question. I'll sell them for 95 cents. Yeah, I'm short GALT as well. Famous first quarter. It can drop below that. Obviously, if it couldn't drop below that, it'd be free money. Listen, we're on watch, okay? If you're new to this channel, when we go on watch, we go on watch, okay? That's it. Gotta start at some time, baby. I felt it prudent to go on watch. Now we on watch. Neighborhood watch. You're long based on the biochem? Sir? You lost your notes? You don't remember why you bought a stock? My man. Primary endpoint met. P-value 0.00001. Sarcoid cured. Hey, Caleb. I think that I wouldn't make that power assumption. I think you're going to see more efficient devices. And you're probably going to see more power. I don't know how much do you think the grid can support? 50, 100 gigawatts, but ultimately, you know, the B200, B300 are 40x more energy efficient. Although I will say the wattage of these devices is going up, so they do draw more power. So it's hard to say. You know, it's a good question. Well, obviously 𝐹𝐸 is a substrate for 𝗏1, but most people don't have a 𝗏1 problem, right? That's why it's useless. I mean, that's why they made the drug. They made the drug as a 𝗏1 binder. And people don't have 𝗏1. I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, why would you make HARS if it's supposed to be an autoimmune signal and it causes ILD? Why would you give that to people who have ILD? Just make it worse. The whole theory is just backwards. Yeah, antibody decoys can work, but that's not what this is. Yeah, that's all that's going to happen, pharmaceutical brethren. Why are you hearing a ton of hype about it? Who are you hearing that from? Wall Street? You hearing that from Citadel? Where are you hearing that? That ton of hype? Word on the street? Morgan Stanley telling you? You're saying you're hearing a lot of hype. I want to hear about this hype. Did you see it on Wall Street Bets? TikTok? This guy said open door. Bloomberg's pumping open door, really? Don't look at what everybody's looking at. Look at what nobody's looking at. What's his firm? What's the firm name? I don't read novels. You think I'm gonna read a story written by some dude? And he's writing about fake people that he made up in his head? Read about these fake people that never even said these fake things. I ain't doing that. Alright, machine says go long Valero. We're gonna buy some Valero. Okay.
The restaurants are open.
Well, 152.96.
You get a restaurant. New
Bolero,
restaurants are now
152.96. Bolero by
now it's 15 days, but
192.
3 days ago became what's known
152.
as safe city. And this city was really bad.
96.
Really, really bad. We took
Okay.
1,600 people
And we
out.
do Erie.
Hardcore.
That's a long as
Will
well.
not be coming back anytime soon. And we're very proud of it. You know, to have our nation's capital lose.
Okay, we're at 339, 135. 339, 135. Erie.
And then we had
We're short Halliburton. 2256, we sell Halliburton.
have a problem, and we'd love you. One of you.
We have 10 minutes, so this should go automatically, but it's the best system yet. It should be real
Most
time.
of them were out.
Okay, ECL long, LII long,
Would call me up.
and JCI short.
Woke,
275.03.
but
So this is Excel more efficient.
we had a meeting.
Right, PayPal 68.935.
I don't need this, but when I
Okay, so these are 10-minute duration trades.
whatever that is,
New model I've set up.
but the closest.
Really exciting.
But every service was way down, way down.
There's Boleros, it's rocking out.
And
It's
our country's the hottest country.
nice return already.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about the U.S.
20 bips.
They're talking about the job that we're doing. Everybody with.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that reparations money would be gone so fast. It's good. It would be a good stimulus. It goes right back to the economy. Right the wrongs of the past. Nothing wrong with that. Try to right the wrongs of the past. You can never truly right the wrongs of the past, but try to make amends. Do what you do. Buy some LVMH. Buy some Nike. You already know what it is. Oh, okay. Don't say that. I was looking at FactSet and S&P Global, two wonderful partners. Never, ever, ever, ever say anything but only the best things about. Oh, we're getting institutions to start using Godot. Don't worry about that. That's easy.